I'm going to introduce Amelia Womack, who's going to say a little bit about why the Green Party has been supporting this campaign, about the proposals that residents have come up with here in Cressingham Gardens, why it's so important, and how the Green Party on a national level will help communities like Cressingham Gardens and right across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy Leader of the Green Party, Amelia Womack.
Thank you, Jonathan. And I just want to begin by saying thank you so much for coming today. And there could be no better place to be than launching our housing policies than right here in Cressingham Gardens. Because the residents of this estate have given inspiration to housing activists up and down the country. Your fight for investment rather than bulldozers to come into your community is a fight which the Green Party is proud to play a small part of. It's a scandal that Labour hasn't listened to what you have asked for. Labour promised to support you in your proposals. They've let you down. And this means our whole community in Tulse Hill loses out. Your vision is inspirational. Your ideas for green retrofit refurbishment would be cheaper than basic refurbishment and deliver higher quality homes. They would dramatically reduce fuel bills. They would cut fuel poverty. They would generate income for the estate. They would deliver more truly affordable housing. These are the kinds of things that we should be fighting for. And Cressingham Gardens is leading the way in that struggle. I'm looking forward to hearing more from Save Cressingham Gardens campaigners, because this is an example of a wider struggle. It's an example of what we're facing in this country, and we stand up for those with no vision. Those who see our houses as investment opportunities, rather than homes. The situation across the UK is grim. Our housing stock has been devastated by the biggest privatisation in British history, Right to Buy. Since 1918, 1.5 million houses have been sold off. And the Tories are now planning to flog off more housing association homes. The proportion of people living in council housing has dropped from 31% in 1981 to just 18% in 2011. At the same time, number of people renting from private landlords went up to a third, to 18%. And for renters, times are getting tougher and tougher. Rents are up 10% year on year, and half of renters spend more than 40% of their income on rent. The dreaded bedroom tax, so cruelly named as spare room subsidy by the coalition, has hit disabled, has hit the sick, and has forced people from their family homes. And it's on the streets of our cities that we're seeing the effects of this cruel government's policies. Last year, an average of 2,714 people slept rough on any given night, 55% more than in 2010. Many young people are stuck between being unable to afford to buy a home and being ineligible for the scarce council housing associations still left. More and more, I'm meeting people who have lost hope when it comes to housing. They're calling for urgent action to address the housing crisis. And that's where the Green Party comes in. We know that this is no time for half measures. That's why I'm proud to announce a bold set of policies that will help Britain set a new course and steer away from the housing crisis. For renters, we're calling for caps on rent increases, 5-year tenancies, and an end to letting agents' fees. Because people deserve security in their homes. And they shouldn't be held to ransom by landlords putting up their rents year on year. We will establish a living rent commission. This body would investigate ways in which we can go further than just capping rents, because nothing short of rent cut is what's needed to lift many people in this country out of poverty. On social housing, We will build 500,000 socially rented homes by 2020. We'll increase the housing budget to $6 billion to pay for paid for by changing the landlord's tax allowance. On the right to buy, we'll do what no other party will do. We'll end right to buy and build this country's housing stock. We want people to own their own homes, but we don't want to want this to happen at the expense of our shared national assets. We're unashamedly bold in our policies. We're not talking about tinkering around the edges. We want to build this British economy that serves more than just those on the Sunday Times rich list. Thank you all for coming today. There's 10 days, just 10 days of this campaign to continue. And I'm going to spend every waking moment making the case for an economy that works for everyone, not just the very richest. And I hope that you'll join me in fighting for the politics of hope. Thank you.